All right, everybody, welcome. Welcome to 20 Tips to Dominate Facebook Ads. All right, hey, I'm your host, Jaleel, the Real Deal Mans, and I'm just going to dive right into all of these tips because there's a lot that we need to cover and not a whole lot of time. So I'm going to leave the door open for you guys to ask questions and just, let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. Here we go. All right, so tip one, what you want to do is you want to install the Facebook pixel, okay? Don't delay, install it on your website even before you're advertising on Facebook. So let me explain to you why you want to do that. The main reason you want to do that is because you want to start letting Facebook collect data about what people are doing while they're on your website, right? So people are really interested in a specific product or service that you offer. You'll be able to tell inside of Facebook that a lot of traffic is going there, and you'll be able to tell based on the data where you need to focus your efforts. So go ahead and just let Facebook start collecting that information so that you can use that and save a little money when you start advertising. Number two, you want to use a suitable objective. So there are 11 campaign objectives in there, some branding, awareness, reach, lead generation. There are lots of different campaigns in there. So you want to pick the one that's most appropriate. Take a little time, look at it, think about it, and then make the right decision. So if no one knows your brand, you probably want to go ahead and run a brand awareness campaign. And you can run those in tandem right next to each other. But think about your objective first. Next, you want to know your target audience, right? There are over 2 billion people actively using Facebook. So know your audience so you can target them effectively. Now, what I want to tell you is that you need to know a lot more. Don't just say, my product is for soccer moms. No, get down into it. Figure out, what is their household makeup? How much money do they make? Look at real demographics and have an idea. My clients are from 35 to 54. Make sure that you're in tune with that so that when you do run your ads, you're not wasting your money. Okay? Next, don't get left behind. Your competitors are on Facebook. Don't let them steal your customers. And if you don't have active campaigns going online, that's exactly what's happening. Your competition is positioning and they're targeting your customers or your potential customers and bringing them over. So you just got to be careful. You got to jump on that now. If you delay, it's going to be really hard, right? You're still going to have that learning curve. It's still going to take time to learn. And while you're learning all of that, your competition is just taking all the business they can from you. Tip 5, you want to test everything. Facebook has this amazing way of letting you split test your ads so that you can find out what creative is better. And when I say creative, I mean pictures or videos. You can use an image ad, you could use a carousel ads, but either way, what I'm saying is you need to split test your creatives and one picture versus another and see which one gets you the best price, which one gets you the best results, and for the best audience. So you can test against your audiences and you can say, well, let me try this audience versus this one and see which one gets you a better result. Always test everything. But when you do that, you're going to lower your ad costs. All right, so next, you want to optimize those ads. Don't ever forget to optimize the ad. So say you've got one ad that's going really well and you just want to keep letting it run because it's working and it's old reliable. But unfortunately, your prospects are going to run into something called ad fatigue. They're going to get tired of seeing your ad, and then you're going to have the problem of having an ineffective ad again. So always be optimizing and figuring out how you can change headlines or your image or your videos. That's going to help you optimize and help you save money in the long run. All right, so next we want to track events on your website. The Facebook Pixel is going to help you track different events on your website so you can segment and target those audiences later. So I'll give you a good example about that. I have a online calendar where you can go and you can schedule time to have a call with me. What I do is I use my Facebook tracking pixel there to find out how many people have been there but have not locked in a solid appointment day and time with me. So in doing that, I'm able to leverage that information and run ads to people and say, hey, don't forget to book your appointment with me because you haven't, right? And that tool in itself has been very helpful in my business. So think about how you can track specific events on your website. And that's going to really help you save some money later on. And you can retarget those audiences. Next, you want to boost up. Oh, wow, let me get into this one. Tip 8 is one that requires a little attention, okay? Don't settle for boosting posts, okay? If you want absolute control over your ads, you need to know how Facebook Ads Manager works. So boosting posts is for amateurs. Don't do that. Okay, you want to specifically target audiences. You're not necessarily looking to boost your post to people who like your page. There's a huge difference in that. And it's a good way to lose all your money if you're running Facebook ads. So don't make that mistake of boosting posts. There are some specific and strategic times that you'll want to boost posts, but when you're advertising, you're trying to make some money, in most cases, boosting is not going to get you there. Next, you want to target your offline customers. Create a list of people who buy from you in your physical store or come to your in-person events and upload their data into Facebook so you can create a custom audience. Now, what's the benefit of creating a custom audience for people who come to your offline event? So I'm going to use an example. I'm putting on an offline event. It's a face-to-face training, all-day training, and what I do is I allow 200 people to come. 200 people come to this training. I get their email addresses, mobile phone numbers, and I upload that into Facebook, and then I can run ads, to you and say, hey, thanks a lot for coming to my event. I wanted to offer you one more thing, right? Or I can use that list to, when I have that event again, I can use that audience in Facebook to say, hey guys, I know you went to this before, but I'm doing a buy one, get one. So you can invite a friend this time. There's lots of ways that you can use that. Okay, so custom audiences for the win. Be on the lookout for different ways that you can collect customer data, whether it's online or offline, so you can retarget them later. This is the key. So custom audiences are great. I have an audience that I created that are people who've read specific blogs on my website, because I know that specific group of blogs. I could easily take an audience of people who are reading my content and then show them a product that's 100% relevant to what they've been reading. So let me break this down one more time. If I target everybody who reads my Facebook-related blog posts on my website, I can then offer people my Facebook course, which I'm going to offer to you today. So stick around. You're going to love this. So I can target people who've read Facebook-related blogs on my website in Facebook Ads Manager, and then serve these people an ad to buy my Facebook-related courses. That in itself is worth its weight in gold, right? Don't you agree? Well, that's how you do it. So tip 11, you want to scale your ads. When you found a winning ad set, you want to scale those ads by targeting a lookalike audience of your highest converting audiences. So check this out. You found your ad and it's converting good. You're getting leads, you're making sales calls, you're closing deals, and you want to expand that. So you can take that audience and tell Facebook and say, hey, you know what? Find me a bigger group of people. So let's say you have 20,000 people in this Facebook audience, this ad set that you're running. You could tell Facebook, hey, give me a bigger audience of people that look just like these 20,000 and create that list so that I can market to them. And Facebook will get that information, bring it back to you so that you can target a bigger audience. And the key to that is that you're probably already selling, and that's the reason why you want to expand the audience, because you're ready to sell more. All right, next, use carousel ads. If you have a story to tell, carousel ads make for great storytelling. Arrange your images creatively to entice people to engage your advertisement. Okay, so it's all about telling stories. Here's a good example. Let's say that I'm in the market for a new pair of sneakers, and while I'm in the market for these new sneakers, in a carousel ads are a line of images that kind of tell a story. So I see the first one, that block would have a picture of my old beat up sneakers. And maybe the second one shows me getting in my car. And the third one shows me walking into the store. The fourth one shows me walking out of the store smiling with my new kicks on. That is a carousel ad that tells a story, and it creatively entices people to engage the ad. They're going to say, okay, yeah. And they may look at that and look down at their sneakers and say, man, mine are worn out like that too. So it tells a story. There are creative ways that you can do this. All right, next, we want to talk about getting low open rates from your email subscribers. This is tip 13. You can upload your email list to Facebook and create a custom audience of your email subscribers. So what that means is, if you're not getting their attention in an email, put those people in Facebook, create an ad, and put that message in front of them. 1 in 5 people have a Facebook account, so there's probably a good chance that you could probably connect your email list to Facebook. And generally, my experience working with clients, we generally see about 70 to 80% of an uploaded list found on Facebook. So that will give you a general idea of what you can expect. Excuse me. It's pollen season in Texas, and it is no joke. All right, so tip 14. It's hard to sell to cold audiences. So that's why installing a pixel is a must, right? You have to install the Facebook tracking pixel on your website so you can retarget people who've interacted with your website. So generally, you're going to get higher conversions with a warm audience. This is why. So there's a rule about this already in business, right? It's, 10 times harder to sell to somebody that you don't know than it is to sell to someone that's already purchased from you. That's just general rule. So by using your Facebook pixel, these people have already engaged with certain pages on your website, and then you can continue the relevant message on Facebook. Tip number 15, you want to set a bid cap. All right, set a bid cap so that Facebook knows the max amount that you're willing to pay for a lead if you're running a lead generation campaign, or the max amount you will pay for a click through to your website. And that'll help you control your budget so that it doesn't go out of control. And you definitely don't want to set it too low, or else Facebook probably won't run your ad. So be reasonable, think about and know in your mind how much you're willing to pay to acquire a customer. From there, it shouldn't be hard to figure out. All right, next, you want to use video ads. I love this part. Video is a powerful medium to communicate with your audience. Be authentic and provide plenty of value so people will engage with your ad. Now, when I first started doing video ads on Facebook, it was unbelievably fun because I was paying, 3 cents for a video view, and then eventually I got it down to 1 cent per video view when I locked in my targeting. And it was amazing. I can't believe the amount of reach that I'm getting for my dollar. So you have to remember, do some video ads. If you're a little uncomfortable, get over it. Just get it done, because it's going to save your company money. All right, tip 17. You want to use high quality images. Your audience is not going to pay attention to low quality images. Make sure you use high quality, stunning, and attractive images for your advertisements. So take the time to plan out a photo shoot. Take your smartphone, go outside if you can. Natural light is always my favorite because you don't have to set up lighting kits and things of that nature, spend more money. So what you want to do is you want to think of some ideas, write down some ideas of how you would stage some photo shoots, and then just go out and snap, right? And use some very high quality images because it makes a difference. And just scrolling through the news feed, imagine you see something that's kind of blurry, grainy. You're not really going to invest a lot of time to try to figure out what that is. You're just going to fly right by it. So make sure that you take the time to get quality images when you're using your Facebook ads. And try not to use a stock imagery. Try to use real images whenever possible. Real people. Tip 18, dynamic ads are awesome. So if you have an inventory of products, you want to upload that to the Facebook catalog so you can run dynamic ads. It's literally hands-free advertising. One of the websites that I have is actually an online store where I sell cookware. It's an interesting little niche, but it was a fun project. And I use a Facebook catalog. The Facebook catalog allows you to actually put dynamic carousel ads in front of people who visited your website. So let me give you a quick scenario. There's a sushi section in there, and it has bamboo mats, all the other things that you would ever need to make sushi, rice cookers, etc. So if you go to my website and you look at a rice cooker and you look at a bamboo rolling mat, as soon as you get back to Facebook, you're going to see a carousel ad that has those images, including some other related items, show up right in your news feed. And I didn't have to do anything. So when you're using, solid platforms, something like Shopify, WordPress, you'll be able to integrate this like with Facebook catalog so that you can retarget these people who've been to your online store automatically. And I mean every word when I say hands-free advertising. All right, so tip 19, you want to create a lead capture funnel. All right, so have a marketing strategy in place and use a funnel to guide people from being total strangers to paying customers in no time. All right, so you've got to be able to know your process. You're going to spend a lot of money advertising on platforms like Facebook, but you also need to think about, when I have a lead, what does that process look like going forward? When I get a new lead in, I need to call them within 2 minutes of receiving the lead, and I have some email autoresponders written and set up to go out. So make sure you create, if you're going to spend your hard-earned money to get leads, don't let those leads come in and die on the vine. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just go ahead, follow up with those leads. Have a solid plan in place for following up with leads so that you can capture all those good leads that are going to be coming in real fast. And tip 20, the final tip, finally made it through. Facebook ads are going to allow you to reach people on Instagram and the audience network. So reach them by selecting the right option in your ad placement. This is important because you want to think about where your ad's going to be displayed. You can write ads that show just on mobile phones. You can write ads that show up just on desktop. You can do some that show up just on Instagram, or all of those. So you want to be mindful of the ad and think about where the person is in the journey, right? For some of my e-commerce clients, they like to send the specials through mobile, but they realize that their customer base only buys on desktop. So their final ad is always going to be promoted on desktop, and then, any like build up hype posts and things like that are driving people to the final offer are shown just on mobile. So when you know that much about your customer and you look really in the Facebook Ads Manager to see, where people are, if they're using iPhone, Android, if they're on desktop, mobile, all that data is going to be available to you. And once you have that information, then you'll know whether to show your ads on Instagram or the audience network. So, man, you guys made it through. I'm proud of everybody who's made it to this point. And now I'm going to keep my promise. I promised that I was going to give a gift to anyone who showed up to this live stream. So what I need you to do is very simple. I need you to leave a comment and say, I'm in. Now, when you say I'm in, I'm going to send you a personal message on Facebook, and I'm going to give you the link to my ebook, which is the 7 techniques to minimize your Facebook ads cost. Okay, so this is my free gift from me to you for attending this live stream. And then I also want you to look in the description, but I want to also give you the opportunity to sign up for my online course, the Facebook Ads Domination. Okay, and this course is comprised of so many different features. It's unbelievable how much stuff you're getting in this package. So what you're going to get is you're going to get a resource cheat sheet, you're going to get a checklist, you're going to get the ebook, You're going to get the document that I just mentioned right before, okay? Now, you're also going to get 10 video training series. It's a 10 video training series. And this 10 video training series is going to show you everything that you need to know about Facebook ads. So you're going to go into this thing armed. You're going in armed to the T, ready to dominate on Facebook. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and sign up for the course. There are tons and tons and tons of information in here that's going to help you run successful Facebook ad campaigns. So invest in yourself, invest in the future of your business. I know you're serious about it if you made it to this point in the video. So go ahead and just make the investment of $97, pay for the course, and avoid all the money that you would lose if you hadn't taken the course. Think about all the trial and error and trying to figure it out on your own. It's okay to invest in your future. It's okay to invest in a shortcut to get to the end result. Rely on the knowledge of other people who have done it successfully. Don't let your ego get in the way. Sign up for the course. All right, so I really appreciate this time. Go ahead and subscribe. Make sure that you're always tuned in so that you don't miss another training. All right, take it easy. I'll see you in the next video.